And it wasn't just masks. It was ventilators, too.
At that time, the ventilators in the stockpile were pretty old, and we really wanted to set out to modernize the stockpile.
Nicole Lurie was in charge of preparedness and response at the Department of Health and Human Services. In the wake of H1N1, she tried to do something about the dire situation.
How can we make a better ventilator? How can we make it cheaper? And how can we have enough? And so we contracted with a couple of different companies to make those ventilators.
The final contract in 2014 went to a company called Philips Respironics. The plan at the time was that they could deliver 10,000 machines to the stockpile by mid-2019.
Ultimately, that ventilator got approved for use by the FDA. It was small, it was nimble, it was not expensive. And there was a contract to procure those for the Strategic National Stockpile.
So Philips delivered on their contract?
No.
HHS didn't actually order the ventilators until September 2019, and then gave Philips more time to deliver. The delays have sparked questions in light of the coronavirus pandemic. When we spoke to Congressman Krishnamurthi this past summer, he was leading an investigation into the Philips deal.
Although Philips had been contracted to deliver them by this time, they're nowhere to be seen.
Is that surprising?
It is surprising, given how much money that the federal government and the taxpayers have put into this project of developing these ventilators. The fact that I don't believe we have even one of these is not only surprising, it's shocking. That's all the more an indication of failure on the part of the government.
Philips would not agree to an interview, but in answers to our written questions, said it had recently delivered 1,700 ventilators. The company said the delays were due to software development issues discovered during testing and FDA clearance, which took longer than anticipated. As a result of the delays, at the end of the Obama administration, there were only about 18,000 ventilators in the national stockpile, a fraction of what health officials said would be needed in a full-blown pandemic.